Hey, how are you? Hey, how are you? Oh, hey, how are you? Hey, how are you? So if you don't know where that intro's from, that is from my good friend Sam over at the Northwest Wind. Go check out his channel. He does a lot of stealth camping, outdoor content, and he is a great guy. I love his channel. I love him. He's a good buddy of mine on the YouTube scene. He's gonna hate that I did the intro with the Yankees hat on because he is a Cleveland native, loves the Guardians. So Sam, I'm sorry about that, but I wanted to give you your flowers for your awesome content. It wouldn't be an Adirondack adventure outing if I didn't forget anything, and I definitely forgot a few things. Some of them not too important, some of them kind of important. The first thing I forgot was I had this little like fan with a light on it, and it's like pretty useful at night, and it helps me keep cool because it like blows air down, but it's also like a ring LED light, which is kind of convenient. But honestly, I have a phone with a flashlight. I can live without it. Another thing I forgot was a towel, which this campsite does have like bathrooms and a shower, which is nice. So it's not really like camping to some people, you know, but it's camping. I mean, I'm living in a tent, which shout out to Old Glory. I mean, I've had this tent here, this janky little tent. I've had it since I was probably 8 or 9 years old, and my brother Greg and my dad can attest to this. We've had this tent. This tent has gone through a lot. There's a lot of stories and a lot of history with this tent, so I figured I'd give it one last ride. But honestly, as janky as it is, it held up really nice. It poured last night. Like, it poured last night. My tent is completely dry on the inside, so shout out to Old Glory. Honestly, I think as long as it's not completely broken, I'm gonna keep using it for camping trips like this. If I'm backpacking, I'm not gonna lug this in because it's pretty heavy. I'll probably use my single tent. But here's where it gets a little sticky. All right, I forgot cooking utensils. You know, as you saw in one of my catch and cook video, I had that Stanley pot. I left that at home. So I have nothing to really cook on. I have a fireplace at this campsite, but nothing to make fires with. I also have a stove, a propane stove that my dad gave me, and I have no propane. So we're gonna have to get a little creative unless the spirits of the forest can gift me with stuff. Also, last night I slept terribly. I have like a little press mattress and like a little foam topper pretty much, and it just like deflated. I don't know if I did, it's probably me. I did probably something wrong, but it wasn't the greatest sleep. And I think it would have been better if these campsites were like sandy or dirt, but they're all rocks. So I'm just sleeping on rocks at that point. I also forgot a pillow, which is like rookie move. I mean, again, I haven't gone camping, like actually camping, since probably 2018-ish, 2019-ish. So before COVID. I'm very, very rusty. But with the support of you guys, I'm going to get a little better. So as I said, we're probably going to have to get a little creative here with how we're going to cook things, how we're going to you know, start a fire, but I am resourceful. Yeah, so I'm not really sure how this camping trip's gonna go since I'm really unprepared, but folks, we got something off in the woods here. Now, there's an old adage that nature never makes blue, or very rarely makes blue, and it also very rarely makes straight edges. And I see things that are blue and have straight edges, so we're gonna go check it out real quick. Would you look at that, guys? I've been blessed by the spirits of the forest. Spirits of the forest, thank you for blessing me. I'll never be unprepared ever again, I promise. So we now have propane. We have an air mattress that I can sleep hopefully comfortably on. We have an air pump that's battery operated, and the Spirits of the Forest also gave me the batteries to operate it. Spirits of the Forest, always looking out for me. I appreciate them. The only thing that the Spirits of the Forest did not give me was like a pot or a pan, but I'm not going to be too picky because they just gifted me comfortable sleep and heat for my stove. Thank you, Spirits of the Forest. Also, I don't think I've mentioned it. I am a terrible YouTuber, by the way. Super rusty, but we are in Upper Maine. This was a 7-hour drive for me. So if I did mention that, you probably won't see this, but if I didn't, you're seeing this right now. We are in Upper Maine in the Stetson area. We're gonna fish Moosehead Lake, which I heard is a pretty popular lake in Maine, but we are in Upper Maine, which was a 7-hour drive for me. Very Maine-y. And there's one thing you can't go to Maine without, and that's Moxy. If you know about Moxy, you know. I had to pick some up on my way because I absolutely love Moxy. I'm just a general fan of birch beers in general. And I used to work at a Hannaford, and Hannaford's out of Maine. So they used to have Moxy, but then in 2018, when Coca-Cola bought Moxy, they stopped selling it altogether. And I heard it got significantly worse, so I haven't tried it since Coke has bought it. So we're gonna try some new Coca-Cola Moxy today, and I'll let you know if it's just as good or even worse than what it originally was.
Camper one. Yeah. I'm actually like low-key interested in probably doing for the New Hampshire site.
I forgot about the clips. The dang clips. Oh. Now watch this. You ready for this? Super magic. I hope this works. I want to look cool. Like I know what I'm doing. Well, it's complete. That is a professional camp setup there, folks. Doesn't get much better than that. I'm a professional tent setter upper, if you can't tell. Let's go inside our abode. Now we gotta set up our sleeping quarters. Oh, I already have a bug in here. No! That's my sleeping arrangement for the trip. Won't be the best, but it won't be the worst. Well, guys, it has been a long day, 7-hour drive. I think I'm gonna take a little bit of a siesta, and I'll see you guys in the morning. Peace. Well, good morning, guys. I know this isn't a tent. This is actually my car. Didn't get a lot of sleep last night. Not the best. That little pump, little like bed mat thing just didn't work. Yeah, it was not great. So ended up abandoning the tent, sleeping in the car. I will say it was pouring last night and my tent is completely dry, so shout out to my tent for, you know, sticking it out. And even though it's old, it still works really well. But I'm gonna have to pray to the spirits of the forest for something to sleep better. I think it would have been better if it wasn't so rocky at these campsites. There's like a lot of rocks, so I'm just like, it got to the point where I woke up last night and I was just straight up sleeping on rocks. There was no way to get comfortable, so it just didn't really help. We're going to find some solutions, but I might be car camping the rest of this trip. All right, folks, this is the official taste test of new Moxy when in Maine. You got to get your Moxy. Boom, boom. Moxy. Moxy. All right, we're going to test it out. Get you a nice crack. ASMR. Oh my God, it exploded on me. It exploded. Oh boy. Okay, well, here, you got a little something right there. I got you. Yep. Better. Oh, okay, so that blew up on us. Already a strike for that. Get your Moxy. Smell test, smell test. It smells like the old Moxy. I gotta go in for another consultation here. Honestly, it's about the same. Just as terrible. Nah, I love Moxy. I'm a huge fan of birch beers, so I'm glad that... Wait, hold on. Canned under authority of the Coca-Cola Company. Carbonated water. Yeah, it's the high fructose corn syrup. All my homies hate high fructose corn syrup, bro. But they replicated the flavor pretty good, so I can't complain too much. Except for it exploding on us. I just took a shower. I feel a little more refreshed. And now it's time to apply my bug repellent and sunscreen. And a lot of people, you know, especially me, I don't want to do both. Like, I don't want to have sunscreen on, but also have bug spray on. I feel like it's too much. Which is why, for a very long time, I've been using Bullfrog. So Bullfrog... I'm not sponsored by Bullfrog. I've just been using it since I was a kid. It is a sunscreen and a bug spray. So I've been using it for a while. Even before they had the aerosol can version, it was just the cream. And now I finally recently looked up to see if they were still a thing. And they have aerosol cans. So I highly recommend Bullfrog. Again, not sponsored, but I just like it because it is a 50 SPF sunscreen as well as bug spray. And it works pretty well as a bug spray. And it works really, really well as a sunscreen. So get you some Bullfrog. Oh, see that? Little mosquito on me. Bam! Yeah. Bam! Yeah. Oh yeah. See that? It worked. Boom. Bullfrog, baby. Bullfrog! And what I like about this can is it has a nice wide spray on it. Watch the spray. That is such a nice wide spray. It is a little stickier than, you know, your average bug spray because it is also a sunscreen. It feels like a sunscreen, works like a bug spray, folks. Get it on the neck. I breathe some in. Oh God. Minty. Gotta get the old ham hocks, boys. Get them legs nice and shiny. All right, I have applied my Bullfrog sunscreen and bug spray. Hashtag not sponsored, but hey, Bullfrog, me and you, we go way back. Hit me up, sponsor me, please. I don't know what the plan is today. I've been up since 3 in the morning, and I'm actually camping with my buddy Austin. If you don't know who Austin is, that's probably because you've never seen him on the channel, because we never catch fish together. When we go fishing, it's like a curse. But we are doing some sort of fishing, so you'll see some fishing content. But other than that, I don't know. I really don't know what's going on. I'm gonna do some research. Maybe we could do a little hike. Maybe a little like nature. I want to get a lot of pictures. I want to start getting pictures, like more pictures with my big camera for like Instagram, Facebook, you know, just so I have something to post every day. Maybe even start posting them in the community, like daily picture, you know. Also, speaking of pictures, make sure to send me your pictures with the Wall of Fame. DM me on Instagram and Facebook, or out now, my Discord. I know, we've been waiting for a while on it, but the Discord is finally up. Link in the description down below. Join my Discord, post in the Wall of Fame like people right here. Boom. And again, if you are new here, which, hi, how's it going? The Wall of Fame is where I showcase all of your outdoor adventures through pictures on my community. I love supporting my community as much as my awesome community supports me. And one of the ways I do that is through the Wall of Fame, where I can showcase your outdoor adventures, just like I showcase my outdoor adventures every single day. Well, not every single day, but every single video. So Wall of Fame, get your pictures in. It doesn't have to just be fishing. It can be hiking, camping, hunting, kayaking, cross-country skiing, trapping. Ooh, trapping. Any sort of outdoor adventure, and you take a picture of it, send it to me, and I'll be like, oh, that's super awesome. And then it'll show up right here. Also, if this video can get to 15 likes, folks, I'll post another camping video by the end of the summer. 15 likes, just 15. Get the likes down. Also, to support me, this is why you should like the video. Because if you are liking the video, it will tell the algorithm, hey, this video is kind of awesome, and other people who watch this type of stuff should watch this video. So like that video and help me out. This also, if you want to comment, I reply to every comment, as long as it's not like, oh, Adirondack Adventure, you suck, I hate your videos. And I also do another thing for my community called the comment of the week. Right here, boom, is the comment of the week. Thank you, whoever that is, for the comment of the week. We'll see you next week. The comment of the week is you just comment something awesome. I'm going to reply to it, and I'll be like, you know what? I'll ponder it a little bit. I'll be like, you know what? That's pretty awesome. And then I'll put it down as the comment of the week. And just because your comment that week hasn't been picked doesn't mean that your comment in a different week won't be picked, or that comment you picked that week won't be picked. Because sometimes I think there's a lot of awesome comments, so I just save them and then I grab them for other weeks. So comment below if you want to be in the comment of the weeks, just like that person that was previously shown. Let's get back into the action, folks. Today we are definitely not in the Adirondacks. We are in Upper Maine, fishing for some smallmouth, fishing for some brook trout, maybe some salmon, some other trout. Oh, that's a big one. It's my biggest of the day. That's a nice one. Oh yeah, that's a nice one. I haven't seen it yet. Oh yeah, that's a nice one. Comparatively, I should say. Comparatively. Ooh. Yeah, that's my biggest of the day. Come on. Oh, you bugger. Hey. Those FishnFX rods, baby. Hey, hey. Look at our little floating friend here. Hello, floating friend. Where are you off to? Look, I have levitating powers. I levitate this little larva. Levitating larva, levitating larva. We're getting the fire going so that we can cook awesome, yummy food because I'm hungry. Yummy burgers. Yummy. I got a can of beef stew cooking right now, folks. It's gonna be a yummy dinner. Well, dinner was phenomenal. Shout out to Austin for cooking my burger. And also this awesome fire for boiling my soup. So it's towards the end of the night. I think we're just gonna hang out by the fire, tell spooky stories or something. Maybe cook some marshmallows. So I'm gonna put the camera up until it's time to blow up my air mattress, which I probably should do before it gets dark. Hopefully I have a way better sleep than yesterday, so if the next segment is me sleeping in a car, you know it did not turn out well. Well guys, it's time for bed. Let's hope that night 2 sleep is better than night 1 sleep. I'll keep you posted. See you in the morning. Good morning, everybody. Check it out, I'm in the tent. That means I slept way better. Well, we are all packed up, folks. So, that means this is the end of this video. If you like this video, please leave a like. And if you want to see more camping videos, maybe a little more hardcore than at a groomed camping site, just comment below more camping videos or say something awesome. Thank you for watching. I'll catch y'all soon. Peace.